being human is always directed and pointing to something other than itself.
He had been blessed with a gifted mind.
He didn't fit into any conventional sense into anything.
Life, in principle, never ceases to hold a meaning for each and every person.
To the American public, though, he's best known through his book, Man's Search for Meaning, that has so far sold over 1 million copies alone in this country.
A genius with the simplest of tastes. He was almost like a child.
And his purposes were always therapeutical.
I felt the exact same way when I lay in that hospital bed as he did when he was in that concentration camp.
Y me dijo, esa fue la casa de mis padres, de la que yo salí y nunca más volví.
He didn't get fixated on the past and wanted to build towards the future.
The barriers between people and religious groups were irrelevant to him. He was sorry for them.
Und in diesem Sinne wage ich die Behauptung, dass grundsätzlich jede Nation holocaustfähig ist.
It didn't sit well in many circles.
He doesn't get the recognition he deserves because he never cared about it.
Nobody is capable of fully understanding Dr. Frankl and what he endured.
Anyone who wants to know what does it take to create change in short periods of time, you got to look around and you got to say there's only a few people that have been able to consistently do that and produce those results, and Erickson's one of them.
He was profoundly aware of the shifts of consciousness that people have.
It was almost like magic. The stories about his perceptiveness are legendary.
A person in a hypnotic trance is not an automaton, and he can do what he chooses better than he can in the normal waking state.
With a lightning flash of the wrists, he threw the stone directly at me.
And he said, why would you want to see yourself sitting over there in that chair? That's all he needed to do.
He didn't believe he was psychic, but he seemed psychic sometimes.
I was 5 when he had infantile paralysis.
They tell his mother, the boy's gonna die tonight.
Sometimes I'd feel, gosh, I wish he would just be ordinary and say, have a nice day.
They did not understand what we call his genius today because he was so different.
His acuity became amplified, compared to which most of us are deaf, dumb, and blind.
A lot of people call him the crazy man out in Phoenix.
He helped J. Edgar Hoover, and we got a letter from him.
He went further than what I would choose today.
I was really happy for the first time in my life.
He looked at me and he said, the way you see it is not the way it is.